Dear students, here I am explaining you one theorem from pair of straight lines. That is, show that the angle between the pair of straight lines ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0 is cos theta is equal to plus or minus a plus b by root a minus b whole square plus 4h square. This theorem, this is actually theorem number 1 in pair of straight lines. You must remember this theorem. Okay, sometimes instead of plus or minus they can keep cos theta is equal to modulus of a plus b by root a minus b whole square plus 4h square also. Okay, sometimes they can ask you theta is equal to cos inverse of a plus b by under root of a minus b whole square plus 4h square also they can ask. So whatever, the proof will be the same. So all of you concentrate on what I am proving. So first, for this you need to draw a diagram. Here I am taking two lines. Okay, two perpendicular lines. We are calling it as x-axis and y-axis. I am drawing here x-axis and y-axis. Now I need to draw a pair of lines. These are the pair of lines I am taking. They are passing through origin. I am taking a pair of lines which are passing through origin. Okay. For presentation sake, if you write it like this, it will be very good. So this is x-axis, this is y-axis, and this is origin. These are two pair of lines we have taken, 1 and 2. Show that the angle between the pair of straight lines is cos theta. Angle between pair of straight lines. So what is angle between pair of lines? This is angle. So here I am taking it as theta. Okay. Now I need to prove this. Proof I am writing. We need to consider a pair of lines. Means you are taking two lines. One is let L1x plus M1y is equal to 0 is my first line, because this is a homogeneous equation. Means pair of lines they have given you. This is a homogeneous equation. There won't be any constant term. There won't be any constant. That's why I took L1x plus M1y only. Instead of constant, I have stopped it here. L1x plus M1y is equal to 0. If it is like ax square plus 2hxy plus by square plus 2gx plus 2fy, all terms are there, then I need to take constants also. Here for this, only for simple equation, we need to take without constant. So I took L1x plus M1y is equal to 0. Second equation we can take it as L2x plus M2y is equal to 0. This is our second equation. Okay, after getting this, these two represents, these two lines represents the given pair of lines. These two represents the given pair of straight lines. The given pair of straight lines. What is the meaning of given pair of straight lines? Given pair of straight lines is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. If these two represent the given pair of lines, what we can do? We can write ax square plus 2hxy plus by square as product of these two lines. That is L1x plus M1y into L2x plus M2y we need to write. Okay. Now right side part. What is right side? This is the right side part. We need to multiply right side part. Means L1x into L2x, L1x into M2y, M1y into L2x, M1y into M2y. Like this I need to multiply. So what I am doing is L1x into L2x, that is L1 L2 x square. All of you observe that. L1x into L2x. If I multiply, what happens? L1 L2 x square. Next term is L1 M2 xy. I am writing it as L1 M2 xy. Okay. Now second with, this is multiplication. L2 M1 xy. What is that? L2 M1 xy. Now what is last multiplication? Here second term with second term, M1 M2 y square. So I got it as M1 M2 y square. Okay. Now what we got? Again I am repeating the same. Left side part is ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. Right side is we got L1 L2 x square plus, here if you observe these two are nothing but, these two are nothing but xy terms only. If I take xy common, what happens? L1 M2 plus L2 M1 into xy I'll get. What I'll get? L1 M2 plus L2 M1 into xy I'll get. Plus last term is M1 M2 y square I wrote. M1 M2 y square. Okay. Now what we are doing is comparing coefficients on both sides. Comparing coefficients on both sides. So what happens if I compare both sides the coefficients? Left side x square coefficient is a, right side x square coefficient is L1 L2. So what happens? Therefore a is equal to L1 L2 we can write. By comparing coefficient of x square we got a is equal to L1 L2. Next, second term L1 M2 plus L2 M1 XY. Here the term is 2H. So if I compare, what happens? 2H is equal to L1 M2 plus L2 M1. Both are coefficients of XY only. Next term M1 M2 Y square. Are you able to see that third one? That is coefficient of Y square. M1 M2. Here the coefficient of Y square is B. So B is equal to M1 M2. Okay. Listen carefully. By taking two lines, we'll get 1 mark here. Up to taking two lines here, we'll get 1 mark. And for multiplying and comparing, you'll get 1 more mark. So we haven't started proof of the theorem. Just till now, we have compared. That's it. Okay. Now we are starting the theorem. What is that? You have to show that the angle between the pair of straight lines. Okay. Let theta be the angle between first line and second line, 1 and 2, angle between the pair of lines. Then I need to apply cos. Listen carefully. We are recollecting from straight lines. If you take two lines from straight lines, a1x plus b1y plus c1 is equal to 0. This is first line. And a2x plus b2y plus c2 is equal to 0, second line. What is angle between two lines from straight lines? Cos theta is equal to, formula is a1 a2 plus b1 b2 by root a1 square plus b1 square root a2 square plus b2 square. This is cos theta formula according to straight lines topic. Okay. Here also in pair of straight lines, we already split that pair of straight lines to two lines and we have taken these two lines here. These are two straight lines, correct? If these are the lines, if theta is the angle between them, instead of a1x plus b1y, what is there? L1x plus m1y. Okay, instead of a2x plus b2y, here L2x plus M2y is there. So A1 can be replaced by L1, B1 can be replaced by M1, A2 with L2, B2 with M2. So if I apply the same formula here, what happens? All of you carefully observe that. Then what happens? Cos theta we need to write. What is cos theta? Cos theta is equal to, here the formula is, all of you observe, A1 A2 plus B1 B2. So we'll get L1 L2 plus M1 M2. So here I am writing modulus of L1 L2. Okay, for theorem cos theta is equal to modulus angle, acute angle if you consider, it will be modulus L1 L2 plus M1 M2 by root A1 square plus B1 square means L1 square plus M1 square root L2 square plus M2 square will get. Is it clear for everyone? So cos theta is equal to L1 L2 plus M1 M2 by root L1 square plus M1 square root L2 square plus M2 square. Now all of you. Now we are continuing the process. Cos theta is equal to, what is the value of L1 L2? All of you check it. Here L1 L2 means A. L1 L2 means A. So I can write mod A plus, what is M1 M2? M1 M2 means B. M1 M2 means B. I am writing here B. A plus B by root. Just only multiplication. We are writing inside L1 square plus M1 square into L2 square plus M2 square we wrote. Okay. Now cos theta is equal to modulus of A plus B by root. If we multiply, what happens? L1 square L2 square, L1 square M2 square, L2 square M1 square plus L2 square M2 square. Okay. So what we got? A plus B. We are just multiplying and we are writing L1 square L2 square plus L1 square M2 square plus L2 square M1 square plus M1 square M2 square, like this we got. Okay, carefully. Now listen to me. Actually L1 L2 means A, M1 M2 means B, correct? For that reason what I am doing is cos theta is equal to mod A plus B. If you want, you can write it as plus or minus A plus B by root L1 L2, that is L1 L2 whole square I am writing, M1 M2 whole square also here I am writing. Next, L1 M2 square plus L2 M1 square. Okay, first and last terms together I wrote, remaining as it is. So what happens? Cos theta is equal to mod A plus B by under root of, what is L1 L2? Observe that L1 L2 value. What is L1 L2? Already here we have taken yellow color. A is equal to L1 L2, correct? A is equal to L1 L2. So in this place of this can be written as A square. What is M1 M2? All of you check it. What is M1 M2 means? Already we took M1 M2 value as B here. Okay, green color. So here M1 M2 value as B. So this will become B square plus L1 M2 whole square plus L2 M1 whole square. Okay, cos theta is equal to mod A plus B by under root of A square plus B square is there. But if we see in the question, what is denominator? Denominator contains this value A minus B whole square. What is the formula for A minus B whole square? A square plus B square minus 2AB. So here I want minus 2AB also. If I write minus 2AB here, listen carefully. Here minus 2AB is not present. If I write minus 2AB here, what happens? L1 M2 whole square plus L2 M1 whole square. This is the actual one that is there in the question. So we are writing it as L1 M2 whole square plus L2 M1 whole square as it is from the above step. And next one is plus 2AB. So means what I did? I did minus 2AB plus 2AB. Both will get cancelled. So will remain for the same. So here what I am getting? All of you observe the thing. What we are getting? Modulus of A plus B by under root of first three terms. This is A square plus B square minus 2AB. Nothing but A minus B whole square plus L1 M2 whole square plus L2 M1 whole square plus 2AB plus 2 into L1 L2 M1 M2. Here also if you observe these terms, again in the form of A square plus B square plus 2AB only. So again this can be written as A plus B whole square. So L1 M2 plus L2 M1 whole square it will become. So what we got? Cos theta is equal to mod A plus B by under root of A minus B whole square plus L1 M2 plus L2 M1 whole square. That is mod A plus B by under root of A minus B whole square plus L1 M2 plus L2 M1 value. All of you check it. Where we got L1 M2 plus L2 M1 value? Here this is 2H. L1 M2 plus L2 M1 is 2H. So clearly I need to write this value. This is nothing but L1 M2 plus L2 M1. That's why I'll write it as 2H whole square. So cos theta is equal to modulus, if I remove plus or minus A plus B by under root of A minus B whole square plus 4H square I got. Hence the theorem is proved. Hence the theorem is proved. You must remember this theorem. This is very, very important first theorem for your pair of straight lines. Okay, listen carefully. This is the question. Okay, till 2 marks we got. Already I have discussed with you. 1 mark here we are getting and the other mark after multiplication we got. Now applying cos theta formula, again you will get 1 more mark. For denominator plus or minus 2AB, and for multiplication and showing this 1 mark, and substituting AB values we are getting 1 more mark. Okay, till here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 marks we got, and again A minus B whole square 6th mark, substitution, finalization 7 marks. So it's very easy to get 7 marks for this question. Okay, now I'm going to explain you second theorem from the same lesson. What is second theorem? This is similar way we are proving one more question. Show that the product of perpendiculars, show that the product of perpendiculars one second. Okay, show that the product of perpendicular drawn from P alpha beta to the pair of straight lines ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0 is modulus of A alpha square plus 2h alpha beta plus b beta square by root a minus b whole square plus 4h square. This is what you need to prove. All of you observe the denominator. What is there? In the denominator it is a minus b whole square plus 4h square under root of. Correct? This under root of root a minus b whole square plus 4h square, for the previous theorem also we are having the same. So denominator simplification will take the same steps. We need to write same steps for denominator simplification. So if you learn first theorem, easily we can get the second theorem also. So all of you practice both together, so it will be easy for you. So here I am proving. I am giving the proof. What is the question? Given pair of lines, will write given pair of lines. What are given pair of lines? Ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equal to 0. This is given pair of lines. We have to write them as single lines. Let L1x plus M1y is equal to 0. This is our first line. L2x plus M2y is equal to 0. This is our second line. Represents the given pair of lines. Like previous one, we are doing the same steps. Represents the given pair of lines. Represent the given pair of lines. So we are doing in the same manner both questions. Okay. Now what happens if after this we need to write ax square plus 2hxy plus by square can be written as L1x plus M1y into L2x plus M2y. Same product of two lines is nothing but pair of lines. Generally normal multiplication L1 L2 x square plus L1 M2 xy plus L2 M1 xy plus M1 M2 y square, like previous one only. So it will become L1 L2 into x square. Next two terms are same. Both are xy terms only, so I am taking xy common. So I will get L1 M2 plus L2 M1 into xy plus M1 M2 y square. Like this we got. Now we are comparing coefficients on both sides. Comparing coefficients on both sides. Comparing coefficients on both sides, what happens? All of you observe this. Here a coefficient, x square coefficient is a. Here x square coefficient is L1 L2. So I got it like a is equal to L1 L2. Okay. Next. What is next term? Xy coefficient. 2h is xy coefficient. Here L1 M2 plus L2 M1 is xy coefficient. I'll get 2h is equal to L1 M2 plus L2 M1. Next one is y square coefficient. What is y square coefficient? Here b. Here M1 M2. So I'll write b is equal to M1 M2. These are the comparisons. Is it clear for everyone? After that we'll see the question. Till here how many marks will get? I already explained you previously. By taking two lines we'll get 1 mark. By product of this and comparing you'll get 1 more mark. Now the question is, show that the product of perpendiculars drawn from P alpha beta to the pair of lines. Means we are drawing perpendiculars from P alpha beta to these pair of lines. Correct? So what is this meaning? Again we'll take xy axis like this. This is x axis and this is y axis. Now we'll take pair of lines. How we'll take pair of lines? Like this. This is one line passing through origin. This is another line passing through origin. Okay, we got two lines which are passing through origin. Okay, can I take it as first? This as 2. Now there is a point. What is that point? P alpha beta is the point. From P alpha beta we are drawing perpendiculars. From this point we are drawing one perpendicular to first line and another perpendicular to second line. If this perpendicular distance is d1 and this perpendicular is d2, then you need to show that product of perpendiculars means d1 d2 is equal to this. You need to prove. Okay, d1 d2 is equal to mod a alpha square plus 2h alpha beta plus b beta square. All these things you need to prove. Okay, let me start the problem. This line we call it as L1x plus M1y is equal to 0. This line we call it as L2x plus M2y is equal to 0. Okay, now listen carefully. What is perpendicular distance formula? Nearly we have to recollect that also. From straight lines we have taken, if you take px1 y1 be any point, from this a perpendicular is drawn to the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. This is perpendicular distance d. What is the formula for D? Modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by under root of a square plus b square. This is the formula for perpendicular distance. Okay, instead of D, here they gave you alpha comma beta. Instead of ax plus by plus c is equal to 0, they are giving you L1x plus M1y first time. So what it will become? L1, x1 means here alpha, M1, y1 means beta. Constant is not there. By root L1 square plus M1 square you will get. Any doubt anybody? Like this we are drawing. All of you carefully observe. Again I am explaining the same thing. Carefully observe. Here perpendicular distance formula. What is perpendicular distance formula means? If you take, okay, perpendicular distance. This is px1 y1. If this is the line ax plus by plus c is equal to 0. Okay, if p is at a distance of d units from p, then what formula we can apply? Modulus of ax1 plus by1 plus c by under root of a square plus b square. We need to apply this formula. Now what I am doing? Let d1 be the perpendicular distance from where? From p alpha beta. From p alpha beta to first line. What is first line? L1x plus M1y is equal to 0. Then what happens? D1 is equal to modulus of L1 alpha plus M1 beta by root L1 square plus M1 square we will get. Okay. Similarly, if D2 be the perpendicular distance, D2 be the perpendicular distance from where? From P alpha beta to which line? L2x plus M2y is equal to 0. Then what happens? Then D2 is equal to modulus of L2 alpha plus M2 beta by root L2 square plus M2 square. Up to here everything is clear. Now what we need to do? Now we have to find. Now the product of perpendiculars they asked in the question. The product of perpendiculars is d1 into d2. That is modulus of L1 alpha plus M1 beta by root L1 square plus M1 square into modulus of L2 alpha plus M2 beta by under root of L2 square plus M2 square. Okay, numerator if we multiply, what happens? D1 D2 is equal to modulus of L1 L2 alpha square plus L1 M2 alpha beta plus L2 M1 alpha beta plus M1 M2 beta square we got in the numerator. Denominator root of L1 square plus M1 square like previous one into L2 square plus M2 square. Is it clear? Next, D1 D2 is equal to modulus of what is L1? All of you carefully observe. Here L1 L2 into alpha square is there. Next two terms are similar. L1 M2 alpha beta, L2 M1 alpha beta. So what I am writing? L1 M2 plus L2 M1 into alpha beta. Next one is M1 M2 beta square. Okay, by root of multiplication L1 square M2 square. Sorry, L1 square L2 square, L1 square M2 square plus L2 square M1 square plus M1 square M2 square we got in the denominator. Numerator, all of you carefully observe. What is the value of L1 L2? L1 L2, if you see previous steps, L1 L2 is A. Okay, what is L1 M2 plus L2 M1? Try to remember, that is 2H. What is B value? M1 M2. Here M1 M2 is B, L1 L2 is A. Okay, L1 M2 plus L2 M1 is 2H. So it will become modulus of A alpha square plus 2H alpha beta plus B beta square. Now we got the numerator. Now we need to find denominator only. So what I am doing? I am combining two denominators. Already we have discussed L1 L2 whole square, M1 M2 whole square we are writing. L1 L2 whole square plus M1 M2 whole square. This is L1 M2 plus L whole square plus L2 M1 whole square. So modulus of A alpha square plus 2H alpha beta plus B beta square by root L1, L2 value. Again, you have to remember what is L1, L2? A. If you want, I'll show it with blue color. Already in the above step, blue color value is A, and green color value from the above step M1, M2 is B. So this is A square plus B square plus L1, M2 plus A whole square plus L2, M1 whole square. This is modulus of A alpha square plus 2H alpha beta plus B beta square by root A square plus B square. What I need to do? Already we did minus 2AB because A minus B whole square I want. Minus 2AB here I am doing. Next L1 M2 whole square plus L2 M1 whole square. Next what we need to write? Plus 2AB. Minus 2AB plus 2AB like previous one. Okay. Here all of A square plus B square minus 2AB is A minus B whole square. Next step, modulus of A alpha square plus 2H alpha beta plus B beta square by root A minus B whole square plus the remaining part is L1 M2 whole square plus L2 M1 whole square. 2AB means 2 times of L1 L2 M1 M2. Okay, this will become mod A alpha square plus 2H alpha beta plus B beta square by root remaining part, this part, A minus B whole square, that is L1 M2 plus L2 M1 whole square. That is modulus of A alpha square plus 2H alpha beta plus B beta square by root A minus B whole square plus 2H whole square. That is mod A alpha square plus 2H alpha beta plus B beta square by root A minus B whole square plus 4H square. Hence problem is proved. Hence the theorem is proved. Like this we need to solve this theorem. Okay, I explained you up to 2 marks. Up to here we'll get 2 marks. And next step for finding here 1 mark. For finding next writing products 1 mark. Not here. Already we got 1 mark here. Okay, by writing 4. Substitutions 5. Denominator substitution 6. Finalization 7. Okay, like this we'll get. Now, I'm going to teach you one problem from pair of straight lines. One problem, which is most important question, which I'm going to teach you now. Okay. Let me take the problem. Here, third question is, this is again third long answer question, which I'm going to give you. Okay. Find the centroid and area of triangle. Centroid and area of a triangle. Of the triangle formed by 2y square minus xy minus 6x square is equal to 0 and x plus y plus 4 is equal to 0. They gave you like this. Okay, how we are starting this problem. Solution. Given pair of lines. What are given pair of lines? 2y square minus xy minus 6x square is equal to 0. This is first line. Given pair of lines and given line. They gave you one line. What is that? X plus y plus 4 is equal to 0. Basically, all of you concentrate on what I am saying. They gave you one pair of lines. Clearly, if this pair of lines, compulsory, if it is simple line without x, y constant terms, 100% they'll pass through origin. If the lines are passing through origin, listen carefully. Sorry. This is x-axis and this is y-axis. Okay. Our lines are passing, pair of lines passing through origin. We can take these two as pair of lines which are passing through origin. So, one represent two lines. Now, the third line, they gave a single line. This is our single line. Okay. So, all of you observe that. This is second equation. Okay. If you want more clarity, I'll show you this blue color line. This is the single line. This is the single line. And this, green color one, this is represent a pair of lines like this. Okay, if you take three lines, they intersected 3 points. One point we can call it as origin. This is 1.00. Okay, this point we can take A x1 y1. This point B x2 y2. If you know x1 y1 x2 y2, we can find out centroid area and all. Okay, easily we can find out. So for this, clearly one point I know, I want x1 y1 and x2 y2. For that, what I need to, actually this represent two lines I'm saying. Let it be first line, let it be second line. This is your third line. If you solve 1 and 3, you'll get 1 and 3 you'll get one line, 2 and 3 you will get one more line. For that, what we need to do is, okay, this value, second equation I'm simplifying. I'm taking one value like x value or y value. I can take y value. If I take, what happens, y is equal to minus x minus 4, I'll get, no, this value I'm substituting in equation 1. Okay, now all of you observe this. This is second, not I'm taking second line. This is y, x plus y is equal to 4. After getting this, x plus y plus 4 is equal to 0, I wrote it as y is equal to minus x minus 4. Let us take this as second equation. Now I am substituting second equation in 1. What happens, in place of y I need to substitute. Okay, in place of y I need to substitute 2 into minus x minus 4 whole square minus x into minus x minus 4 minus 6x square is equal to 0 we got. Okay, here all of you observe this last step. Okay, 2 into minus of x plus 4 whole square, correct or not? Minus into minus plus x square minus into minus plus 4x minus 6x square is equal to 0. Minus square means first term that will be positive only. This minus square will become positive. 2 times of x plus 4 whole square I can write. 2 times of x plus 4 I can write, whole square I can write. Next remaining steps, plus x square plus 4x minus x square. Plus x square minus 4x minus 6x square I got. Okay, minus 6x square is equal to 0. 2 times of x square plus 8x plus 16, correct or not? A plus b whole square formula I applied. X square minus 4x minus x square is equal to 0. 2 into x square, 2x square, 2 8s are 16x, 2 16s are 32. Plus x square minus 4x minus 6x square is equal to 0. Now x square terms, 2x square plus x square, 3x square minus 6x square will be minus 3x square. Okay, next x terms, 16x minus 4x, that is 12x plus 12x. Now numbers, what we are left with, only 32. Plus 32 is equal to 0. Okay, if I take minus common, what I'll get, 3x square. 3x square, is it correct? 16, sorry, x square plus 4x, x plus 4 whole square, this is x square. Okay, previously I forgot to copy x square plus 4x, sorry, all of you check it. This is x square plus 4x, this must be x square plus 4x, I did a mistake here. X square plus 4x, x square plus 4x, x square plus 4x, automatically plus 16x plus 4x will become 20x here. Thank you very much, sorry. So what we got, 3x square plus 20x minus 32 is equal to 0. Okay, plus 32 is equal to 0. If I take minus common, 3x square minus 20x minus 32 is equal to 0. Now I want factors for 32 into 3, that is 96. What are the factors here for this? 24 4s are I can take. I'll get 3x square minus 24x plus 4x minus 32 is equal to 0. Here and here what I can take common? If I take common 3x, I am left with x minus 8 plus 4 common, x minus 8 is equal to 0. X minus 8 into 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. X minus 8 is equal to 0. So x is equal to 8 I got. X 3x plus 4 is equal to 0. X is equal to minus 4 by 3 I got. So I can take one value as x1, other value as x2. Okay. What will get y1 or y2, whatever. Y equation we got y is equal to, what is that equation from second equation? Y is equal to minus x minus 4. All of you observe this equation, y is equal to minus x minus 4. So if I substitute y is equal to minus x minus 4 in this, x value x1 is equal to 8, then y1 will be minus 8 minus 4. So y1 will be minus 12. So this point a will be x1 y1, that value will be 8 comma minus 12. Okay now, next here x2 is minus 4 by 3. So y2 will be minus into minus, plus 4 by 3 minus 4. y2 will be 4 minus 12 by 3. y2 will be minus 8 by 3. Is it clear for everyone? y2 will be minus 8 by 3. So x2 y2 will be minus 4 by 3 minus 8 by 3. This is our b value. I got a value. Here I got b value. All of you observe this. Okay. Origin is 0, 0. A is 8 comma minus 12. B is minus 4 by 3 minus 8 by 3. I can take this as x1 y1, this as x2 y2, this as x3 y3. So centroid formula. What is centroid formula? x1 plus x2 plus x3 by 3, y1 plus y2 plus y3 by 3. If I apply this formula, what happens? All of you check it. x1, that is 8 minus 4 by 3 plus 0 by 3. y1, that is minus 12 minus 8 by 3 plus 0 by 3. Is it clear? So this will become 3 LCM. 8 3s are 24 minus 4 by 3 by 3. Here 12 3s are 36 minus 8 minus 36 minus 8 by 3 by 3. 20 by 9 minus 44 by 9. This is centroid of the triangle. What is the answer for this? Centroid of the triangle is, we got it as 20 by 9 minus 44 by 9. This is one answer we got. Centroid of triangle OAB. You need to remember this. Next, what they asked? Area of triangle OAB. Area of triangle OAB. Already x3 y3 is 0. That's why you can apply the formula half mod x1 y2 minus x2 y1. That is half mod. What is x1 here? 8. y2 is 8 minus 8 by 3. Okay, I got it as 8 into minus 8 by 3 minus x2. x2 is, what is x2? x2 is minus 4 by 3. y1 is minus 12. So if I simplify, what I'll get? That is half mod minus 64 by 3 minus 4 12s are 48 by 3. Okay, 1 by 2 into modulus negative signs we can avoid. 3 65 plus 64 plus 48. 64 plus 48 means 112. Okay, 5 2s are 10, 6 2s are. So 56 by 3 square units we got area of triangle. This is the most important question here. All of you. Similar manner we can solve many more area of triangle centroid problems. Thank you very much.